Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my top 10 all-time favorite anime list. Yes. Now, keep in mind, this is my personal top favorite. So, it's going to be different than what you think. It's going to be different than what a lot of people think. And everybody has different tastes. So, let's just keep that in mind, because there's a few that I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash on. Like my number 10, for instance. So, let's start this off. Number 10, One Piece. I know everybody loves One Piece, and the fact that it's number 10 is going to piss off a lot of people. I'm sorry. It's okay. I like it. It's just not my favorite, and there's plenty of other anime that I think deserve the higher spots better. It's just my personal preference. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are going to disagree, though. I'm sure there'll be quite a few that think it deserves number 1. But anyways, moving on to number 9. Again, I'll probably get a little backlash on this, but Yu Yu Hakusho. I like it. It's a good anime. It's a little bit old, but I mean, I like it. It was one of the first anime I ever watched. When I first started watching it, I thought, wow, this might be better than DBZ, which is clearly not the case. But I was in junior high, and yeah, that's really the only excuse I got. I was in junior high. We're stupid as kids. Sorry, there's any kids out there, but trust me, you get smarter when you get older. I learned that the hard way. Anyways, moving on to number 8, Soul Eater. It's a newer one. I only started watching it recently, but it's a really strong anime. It's kind of silly, especially at first. It has a really silly start. Yeah, like the first few episodes you watch it and you're like, this is kind of ridiculous. Why am I watching this? This is just silly. But it gets really good as it moves on. So that's why I had to put it at number 8. So, anyways, moving on to number 7, Sword Art Online. I like Sword Art Online. It's about virtual reality video games. That's something that I've always thought would be pretty cool. So, to see something set in the near future about that, that's pretty awesome. I gotta say, I certainly did like it. Focuses a lot on the emotional aspects, which I'm something of a sucker for, so I liked it. That's why I had to put it at number 7. Number 6, it's not as well known, but it was on Adult Swim way back when, and it's one of my favorites. I used to love this show, and that is Scried, or Escried. I'm not sure exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced, but yeah, I just love it. Kazuma the Shell Bullet and his shocking first bullet, and then the other two bullets. I can never remember which one's which. I always get them mixed up. But anyways, yeah, it was a great anime. I I used to love watching that back when I was younger, like high school. But anyways, yeah. Moving on to number 5, Eureka 7. It's one of my favorites. I love Eureka 7. It's like the best love story I've ever seen in an anime. It's just so sweet. Everything between Renton and Eureka, it's just sweet. I like it. Plus, it's got the whole robots and all that cool stuff too. So I personally think it deserves its spot. Um, Number 4, Bleach. Great anime. I love it. I watch it still on Adult Swim all the time. Well, sorry, not Adult Swim. It's Toonami now, even better. But yeah, I really like it. There's a reason why it's the one show Toonami left alone when they took over Adult Swim on Saturday nights. Uh, it's just awesome. They didn't even mess with it on the April Fool's Day thing when they first did it because everyone would have been mad. You don't mess with Bleach. It's it's an awesome anime. Uh, Anyways, moving on. Number 3, an all-time classic, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Now that is an awesome anime. It's kind of old. It's a little bit cliche, but I still like it. yeah, the power-up stuff was way overdone. I mean, they just got way too strong, way too fast. But I mean, still, it's DBZ, man. That I didn't even know what anime was before I started watching that. Back in the '90s. So yeah, DBZ definitely deserves number 3, and I'd put it higher if it wasn't for the fact that just how much I like these next two. Um, Number 2, Naruto, as well as Naruto Shippuden. It's kind of the same thing. It's just a great anime. I've been so into this for the last, I'm not even sure how long, since high school is when I started watching it. So it's probably been a good 10 years now. That's a full decade of just loving Naruto. It's a great anime. Yeah, I didn't have my love for DBZ for nearly as long because it was kind of a shorter anime. Not much, but it is a little bit, and especially seeing as how it was shown. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT were, at least Dragon Ball was shown kind of separate. They kind of shown it after DBZ was already out, so it just made me spend less time with it. But yeah, I've been watching Naruto since high school when it came out, and yeah, it's a great anime. There's no questions about that. It's probably the most popular anime in America. So yeah, I mean I know One Piece is in Japan and probably worldwide, and I have it all the way at number 10. But I just didn't like that one as much. Sorry guys. Just gotta say that. Anyways, moving on to my number 1, and that would be Death Note. I just love Death Note. Death Note's just awesome. I mean, Light and L, there's just that clash between the two of them. And it's just a very fast-paced anime in a way. I mean, it doesn't feel fast-paced, but something's always happening. You always see somebody making a move. It's just it's got that intensity. At one point in the show, it starts to die down, and that's when Misa comes into the picture and stirs the whole thing up. Because, I mean, really, if Misa hadn't entered right then, that would have been, I mean, it would have started getting slow really fast. But Misa joining the picture kept the ball moving. It made it interesting. It did start to go downhill after L dies. I haven't met anybody who thought that it was better after L died. I mean, I know me personally, as well as a lot of people, liked when he died, but they all agree that the show after that just wasn't as good. Nier and Mello they weren't as good of a adversary. But anyways, that's my top 10 list. So, is there anything that you think deserves to be on the list, or is anything that's on the list you think deserves a better spot, like One Piece? I'm sure plenty of people would say that. If you think so, feel free to leave a comment. Just keep in mind that these are my opinions, so keep it relatively tasteful and stuff. I mean, I know it's YouTube, but still. Anyways, like the video, subscribe to my channel. But anyways, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.